All right, good morning. Welcome to Tech Teacher Support. My name is Chris, and today we are going to go the next step further in our Intro to Google Classroom series. And today's live stream, we will focus on making announcements, which is just part 2 of where we're going here. And what I want to do is bring up where we're at. Now, if you didn't watch our first video, which is Google Classroom 101, that's how to make your classes, where to find Google Classroom, sort of how to get it set up. So you might want to go back and watch that video first if you don't have any classes set up. And then what we're going to do today again is make some announcements. And so let's look at the bullet points over here on the side. We'll go over those real quick and then we'll jump into the computer. So announcements. Now remember when we were in school, you had your daily announcements. The principal or a student came on, told you all the important things of the day. Maybe there was something happening at lunch or after school that we needed to know about. This is just the digital way of doing those morning announcements. So teachers can announce something to their class, to all of their classes, to just a few students. You have a lot of control over announcements. And that's number 2. So again, you may want to announce something to all of your science students, or you may want to announce something just to third period students. So you have that ability. Number 3, announcements can just be text. So you can say, hey, be sure to be sure to have a great day, or hey, welcome back to school. So it can be just text, but you can also do a multimedia. So you might want to post a picture of a science experiment you did, or you want to make a video where you tell the students something important using video, right? You can also post links as well, and actually you can post Google Drive files if it's something that you want the kids to check out. Okay, number 4 is you can schedule these announcements. So let's say tonight you have a great idea for an announcement. You can type it all up and create it and then schedule it so it goes out in the morning. That way you can do your announcements at sort of any time that is easy for you, and you can schedule them to go out when those classes start, if that's the way you want to do it. And then, so today we're going to do some basic announcements. Our next video, you can see number 5, is I want to show you, a lot of teachers ask how they can film a welcome video. And so we're going to film a welcome video, welcome back to school, and we're going to post that on our announcements, and we'll be doing that in the next video. That's a little more advanced. And also remember that you can always contact Tech Teacher Support if you need more personal help. We do tutoring, we do professional development, and here in Central Ohio, we can do visits. But if you are someone who's not from Ohio, we can easily do Zoom or Google Meet, however that works. So remember, if this is something you want to get really more in depth on, you can always contact us and we'll have a custom plan just for you and we'll help you figure this out. So without further ado, let's make our first announcement. So I'm going to jump over to our screen here. There we go. And as you can see, I'm just right on Google. I'm in Chrome. We'll see down here. Let me make sure my tools work. I've got my little, there we go. So we are in Google Chrome. I clicked on Google Chrome. This is the home page. And now if you remember from the last video, there's a couple ways you can get to your Google Classroom to make these announcements. The first way, of course, is up here in the upper right. You have your Google Dots. If you click on your Google Dots, you can scroll down until you find Classroom. There it is, and you can click on that, and that will take you over to your classroom. Okay? You'll also remember that, again, if you follow my mouse, we made a folder on the last video, and in that folder, I bookmarked my main classes page, and then also each one of my science classes. So I can quickly go right to 7th period or 5th period, whatever that may be. And those I made in a custom bookmark folder on my Chrome. So those are a couple ways to get to your Google Classroom. And so let me close this off. Now that we're here, again, this is the overview of all the classes that you've created that you're teaching. And if you remember, we are pretending we're a 6th grade science teacher. We looked at our schedule this year, and these are the classes that we're teaching, periods 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. What I want to do is make an announcement to all of my students that they should be checking out the school website for updates on the school year starting. As we know, this year, 2020, in the fall, every school has sort of a different plan, and it's rapidly changing. So I want the kids, and by extension their parents, to see that there is a website they can go to always get updates. They don't need to rely on their Facebook friends or Twitter or through the rumor mill. They can get it straight from the source. So I want to post a link to that website so that they can all check that out and keep up to date with what's happening with school openings. And if I'm going to click over to that website real quick, this is Columbus City Schools, and this is their main COVID-19 page. And as you can see, they talk about their decisions. There are letters to families, letters to staff, all sorts of information throughout the summer as we're approaching the school year. And the last sort of entry here was a week ago that they have decided to open virtually in the fall. So they will start out with completely virtual classrooms, which is why these videos, I hope, are very helpful, because there are going to be a lot of teachers doing this for the first time this year. So here I am back at my classes. And like I said, oh, you know what? We're going to do this on the fly. I have the wrong graphic up here. Sorry about that. But, when we do live streams, sometimes we run into problems, and that's just how it goes. I want you to see these problems and how we fix them. Sometimes I watch a lot of videos that are super slick and smooth, like they never encounter problems, and I know they've encountered problems. They've just cut that out of the video. So let me pull up my graphic here. Oh boy. That's the wrong one. Sorry about that. Let's try to we are going to pull up this graphic that talks about our classroom announcements. There we go. Let's pull that up there real quick, because I wanted to reference, again, number 2, you can make announcements to a group of students, your whole class, or all of your classes. So I'll show you how that works. I'm going to go into my just period 1 science. And again, that's right down here. I'm going to click on period 1 science. Okay. And as you can see, this is sort of a blank page. I don't even have students in my class because this is like a test site. But we can still do this. It just will get sent out to my no students. But let's focus in here. Right here at the top, it says share something with your class. And even underneath, it says communicate with your class here. Create and schedule announcements, respond to student posts. So we'll get into student posts later. But I want to, like I said, share that website in an announcement. So I'm going to click into this box here where it says share something with your class. You know what? I can zoom in for you. All right. And here is the announcement interface. So right here, this announcement is for period 1 science, or do I want it for all my science classes? Which I do. This is an announcement I want to make to every single student in every of my science classes. So I'm going to make sure period 8, 7, 6, 5, and 2 also get this announcement. Okay, and then again over here it says all students. If I were to just choose one class, I could just choose a subset of students as well. So announcements have a lot of granular control over, they get sent out very to a small group or to a large group. Okay, now it says share with your class. This is where you put in your text information. So you go, hello, students, we are Okay. Hello, students. As we are excited, which I did not spell right. Spell check. Hello, students. As we are excited for school to start, be sure to check out this website to learn about updates, school calendar, and info about our COVID-19 protocols. Stay healthy, safe, and be sure to contact us if you have any questions. Okay. Now, this text is done, but I need to link that website. And that's this little add button down here. Let me highlight that for you. So as you can see, when I click this, and I'll have to zoom down a little bit, I can add almost anything to this announcement. So what I want to do is a link, but as you can see, you can attach a file from your computer. You can attach anything from your Google Drive, and you can even post a YouTube link if it's a video you want the students to watch. Now, we're going to get, in future videos, a little more advanced. I'm going to show you how to create your own YouTube videos and post them in here. But today, let's stay simple and let's just add this link. So I'm going to say, again, add link, and it's going to say, what's the link you want to add? Well, I've got to go copy paste that link. So I'm going to go up to this website. I'm going to highlight the address. I'm going to say copy that. I'm going to go back to my announcement, and I'm going to say paste. And there we go. The website that I want them to go to has been pasted into the add link, and I'm going to simply click add link. All right. And the cool thing is Google will go out and sort of try to capture a screenshot of what that link looks like, and there it is. And as you can see, it uses the name of the page for the link name, which is awesome. And so here we go. This is our first announcement, and we're sending it out to all 6 of our classes. And again, it's just a hello, school is starting soon. Make sure you check out this website for updates on COVID-19 and our calendar and how all that's going. All right. Now, we're going to post this. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Here's our post button. But you see this little triangle right beside it. If we click on that triangle, you can see 2 options here. We can just post it. We can save this as a draft. So it's possible that you wrote this announcement up and you don't want to send it just yet because you want to make sure that this is the right website. You're having second thoughts. Is this the website I want to send them to? So let's save this as a draft and we'll work on it later. But we know this is the website. We're going to post this. So I'm going to choose, of course, post. All right. And there it is. Posting out to all of my classes. Now you notice the schedule button there was grayed out. That's because you cannot schedule when you have multiple classes. Kind of a caveat, something Google is hopefully working on. But you can only schedule if you send it to one class. But let's check our handiwork here. So here's period 1 science. There is my announcement. Now, if your students have notifications turned on, I know a lot of students use their mobile phones for this, which is awesome. They will get a notification that says your teacher made an announcement, and they'll click on it and they'll read it. So it's a little more beneficial to do it this way than to just email this to everyone, because now it's on your page, and if students delete or lose the email, they'll still be able to come to your page and see this announcement. If we go to our other classes, that announcement should be there as well, because we told our announcement to go everywhere. So let's look at period, 6. There it is. And it's time stamped, and they know it's from me, their teacher. If they click this, it will take them over to that website, and they can read through all the announcements and information that the school is preparing for the fall, which is awesome. And again, it says right here, if they have any questions, they can call the phone number to the school, and we can help them through that even further. So we just made our first announcement, which is pretty awesome. This is a very powerful tool to quickly push out information to your students, have them watch a video, have them use a website, you just want to say hi to them and tell them to keep up the good work, whatever it may be. Classwork, real quick, because some of you were asking, classwork is where you post actual assignments. So if you want the kids to read something, fill something out, and turn it in, that's a little bit more advanced than an announcement. That would be considered an assignment, right? So announcements are super general, and it's mostly to disseminate information to all of your students at once. So congratulations, you've made your first announcement. I will be back later today to show you how to get a little more advanced with your announcement and post a YouTube video. And then we're going to go one step further, and I'm going to show you how to make your own YouTube video so you can post it right here on your website. I know a lot of teachers are going to want to have their students see them and maybe see where they're working at home because they don't have a classroom with these students. And so I know a ton of teachers are excited about making videos, and we're going to do a bunch of video work. So awesome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all of your support. Make sure if you have any questions or comments to post them below. Of course, you can also catch us at Tech Teacher Sup over on Twitter. You can post your questions and comments there, and we will make videos to help you out as well. So thank you again for tuning in. I will be back later to go deeper on these announcements, so stay tuned for that, and have a great day. All right, see you later.